Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good Friday afternoon. Friday, the day that the weekend begins for most people. Yeah, I hope you're having a good evening, and I hope you've got a little toddy around or whatever you do to relax and enjoy your evenings. Wine, water, beer, whatever you choose. I just happen to choose beer. Here's to you, here's to me, should we ever disagree. Man, that's good. Good. That's my first beer too, by the way. But anyway, guys, been an interesting day today. And yeah, this will be a sanity session to help you regain your consciousness from having worked all week in a mind-numbing world. But anyway, I got up, well, let's see, it was 2 days ago. I noticed that my roof air conditioner was not putting out a lot of cool air. And then one time some ice came blowing out of it, just a little piece of ice, so I knew I had an issue, so to speak, with the roof AC. But I didn't do anything. I thought, well, maybe it just froze up, so I put it on fan, let it go for an hour, you know what I mean? And that got rid of all, whatever little ice was in there. It wasn't much, because I looked at the vent thing, you know, where the air goes through, where it usually freezes up. I didn't see any ice on there, very little. Anyway, so today I called a mobile repair service, but before I called them, I called Coleman and asked to be sure that it was covered by warranty and that using a mobile repair service would be acceptable. They said yes. So anyway, the mobile repair people came out, and first thing they did, they do an electrical check to see how much current it's drawing. You know, see if it's drawing the amps it should be drawing when the compressor cuts on. Compressor gone, or almost. I mean, it still puts out a little cool air, enough to keep it. Right now it's about 80 degrees inside here, and it's about 86 outside. So if it wasn't putting out a little cool air, it'd be 90 plus in here. But be that as it may, it's covered by warranty, and yeah, so we're good to go on the roof AC. Thank you, Coleman, for covering that. And anyway, I also called Thar, and they said just send them the invoice and they pay for it. So I guess they just run it through Coleman. But I looked at all my warranties. I don't have a warranty for the Coleman air conditioner and any of that pack of warranties. I got a warranty for everything else, but there's not one in there for the roof AC. So I guess it's just included in the RV. I don't know. But anyway, what else? First things first. Cheers, Prost. Justrovia, or how do you say it? Anyway, here's to you. Muy bueno. Cerveza is good for you. But anyway, what else? So far, I've been in the RV park. I got here on Monday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I've been here 5 days. And all I can say is it's okay. I haven't heard one barking dog since I've been here. Reasonably quiet. There is a road down, a highway off to the right there, about, I don't know, 100 yards or so, 150 yards. But it's a four-way intersection here, a four-way stop. So you know they're not speeding by at 80 miles an hour. So you don't really notice the traffic. So that's good. So yeah, the RV park's doing great. No problem here. I got a place to walk. Got it all worked out where I can go take me a good walk in the mornings and whenever I choose to. And then what else? As far as the house, the small home that I plan to build that I've referred to as a cabin, I talked to the builder on Monday. He said that he would start lining things up to get the foundation poured and road and get me some firm or reasonably firm numbers, or hopefully firm, and that he would be back with me in a few days. Well, a few days ain't here yet, but hopefully in the next few days he'll get back to me. And then what else? Well, you know, what are my options? Let's just say that this thing doesn't work out and I can't afford to build the small home, and what would I do? Well, I guess what I'm doing now. I'd be staying in RV parks and moving from place to place. I mean, that wouldn't be a bad life, actually. And I've actually really seriously considered that. You know, like stay in this RV for a month and then move to a completely new location for a month and a month and a month and a month, and then try to keep my rent around $500 total per month, which would fit my budget okay. And most of the RV parks in this area are in that range. And God, they've probably built 10 new RV parks in the past 2 years. That's no kidding. In this area, right around the Burnett, Marble Falls, Kingsland, Texas, Llano, Texas, Buchanan Dam or Buchanan Dam, depending on how you want to pronounce it. So, and then also you got Fredericksburg. They got some nice places over there. You got them all around. You know, Bandera, Texas. You know, and it's the fall of the year, so it's not that hot in Texas. So I can go from, you know, now for 6 or so months without facing the Texas heat or the hot weather, and then I could go back to New Mexico and do like I did last year, but just instead of going out and buying everything that had a sign on it, instead of buying every piece of property that had a sign on it, I could stay in RV parks. And I know a few good places to go. That place, the Mountain Springs RV Park, yeah, that's a pretty nice little spot there. And but there's others. I could go all the way up to Taos or whatever I want to do. But that's just I'm just thinking ahead of the gang or ahead of the game, so to speak, because you never know how this is going to work out, because I don't know what building prices are. I know he told me they've come down substantially. I did get a quote from the builder on the cabin, the builder out of Fredericksburg, so I know what the cabin costs. But that cabin did not include clearing the property and building a road and bringing the utilities to the home, and that's a lot, okay? And so taking their price and adding what I estimate those additional costs to be, I can afford that. So if this small home comes in at those numbers or less, then we're good to go. And what I plan to do there, of course, is go ahead, like I've said before, is get them to put the road in. It'll come in different steps, but it'll kind of come like this. We'll clear the property first, then they'll run the sewer, the water, and the electric, underground. They have to dig trenches up to where the house is going to be. Then they'll come in and cover the road, or cover that with a road base, and then compact it, and then go ahead and set up the foundation stuff and get ready to pour. But while they're doing that, I'm going to have them go ahead and set me up a full hookup, water, sewer, and electric, so that I can stay there while the home is being built, no matter how long it takes. Now, you can't just pull up there and live on the ground. You have to have a water, sewer, and electric, and you can only stay there and live in your RV while they're building. Now, how long that is, they've got some guidelines, but since there are some things that are outside of my control and the builder's control, they'll lean with us on like having to wait for windows or having to wait for something that we have to wait for. Like if I want to go with insulated vinyl siding and can't get it for 2 or 3 months, well then we'll just have to wait. Or I might go that hardy board. It's a second choice. A lot of people have had some good luck with that hardy board for the siding. We'll see. And then on the inside, whether I'll go with paneling, a cheap paneling on the walls and ceiling versus sheetrock, I'm not sure. The advantage of sheetrock over wood paneling is it's cheap. There's a lot of people that know how to hang sheetrock and tape and float and all that stuff, and it goes up pretty quick. They could probably do my house in a day easily, and because I've seen them do it several times. So yeah, that would be pretty good. And then as far as the roof on the house, well, I've looked at there's 2 types of metal roofs. There's corrugated, and then there's something else that has a little step up. You know what I mean? I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, that's the best one. And then corrugated would be the second choice. And the reason the corrugated would be the second choice would be because you actually have to screw down the corrugated, and there's a screw there with a little sealer or washer under it to keep water from getting in, and those things do deteriorate over a period of time. So if I didn't get the, I can't remember the type of tin it was. I wish I had my sheet of paper, I'd tell you, but it's just, it's metal, but it has a different way of sealing. It doesn't use, you don't screw it down. There's a clip that holds it down. Anyway, it's much more water resistant, and you don't have to worry about things wearing out, but it could be a little expensive. We'll see how that goes. And then if both of those fall through, which then I'm going to go with just composition, asbestos, or what they call it, composition shingles, and that'll be the roof. So that's pretty much the main components of the house. And as far, refrigerator, I'll just get a little 7 cubic foot or 10 cubic foot refrigerator. And then all my, like the oven and a cooktop, I'll use like a 2-burner electric cooktop for cooking. And I've also got my Instant Pot, cooks everything I need. And then I'm going to get me one of those countertop ovens, that you could put a pizza in, or make toast or whatever you want to do. And they also have those that are like countertop ovens with convection. I don't know how well those work, but that's certainly an option. And I'm going to get me a popcorn popper electric, the ones that just, the air popper things, where you don't have to use any oil and all that crap. So yeah, because I don't want to use any oil. And so everything's going to be electric there, and have plenty of outlets and all that stuff. And then for the sink, kitchen sink, why am I telling you all this? Because it's beer 30 and I want to have a swallow of beer. But anyway, it's all going to be simple. Just a single deal for the sink, one little cheap little faucet thing. And same way in the bathroom with a little medicine cabinet. Of course, have a flush toilet. I'll have to learn how to do that again. And then a full tub shower combination. I haven't had one of those, a nice roomy thing, where you can take a regular shower, you know what I mean? And yeah, so I'm looking forward to it if it just all comes together. And then just a comment, just a cement floor. As far as staining it, that's neither here nor there. It just depends on the price, and if there's somebody that can do it, we'll see. But yeah, so that's kind of coming together. And so that's pretty much it, guys. That's the update for Friday, the Beer 30 update, or the Beer 30 quote Insanity or Sanity session, depending on your point of view. Yeah, getting the when the AC went out, but it's not totally out. That's what's weird. It's putting out cool air. The air coming out of the air conditioner right now is about 80 degrees, and it's 85 outside. But it's still cool enough to keep it right at 80 degrees on the inside, and the humidity on the inside shows to be about 40%, which is not bad. So, it's fairly comfortable to me. And with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, here's to you, here's to me. Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug. So anyway, guys, enjoy your Friday evening. Enjoy your weekend coming up. And yeah, think of all the good things you could do to enjoy your life, and try to maintain your health. Stay positive. It's hard to do in a negative world, but you just got to do it. Somebody's got to do it. Might as well be you. So with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, thumbs up. Carpe diem. Carpe diem means seize the day in Latin. Carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want anytime. But if you think about it, eat a banana. If you think about it, use the Amazon link in the description of all of my videos. I appreciate it. Those of you that have and do, thanks. And what else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's actually good for you, and then because it helps you avoid kidney stones and a lot of other stuff. So yeah, and then stretch, exercise. Stand guard at the door of your mind, and enjoy your weekend. And we'll talk again in the morning at comment call, and on we go, guys. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go. Boom, 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 boom. Adios, amigos. Enjoy your evening. Bye bye.